Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Orchid Tarot. I'm just doing a quick introduction video. Obviously, if you don't want to listen to this, then skip to the main reading. But it was just to briefly say, really sorry that I've been away for so long. It takes a lot of energy to do the videos, and you have to be in the right place in your life, and not be too busy. And there was just so many things that were against me doing them. So unfortunately, it was I had to make the decision to give it up. But I'm in a better place now in terms of time and energy to do them. So I'm back. Thank you to all of my subscribers who stayed, even though I haven't been doing the videos on YouTube for over a year. But thank you so much. The videos are going to be starting up again now. Also, just to let you know, the way that the videos are going to be done is I'm going to do the monthly videos for all the signs, but then I'm going to do extended. If the reading resonates with you and you want to know more about the reading, then I'm going to be doing some extended readings over on Vimeo. There'll only be £1 for the extended reading, but obviously I didn't want to charge for all the readings because sometimes, they can not resonate with you, and I didn't think that was fair. But if you see the whole reading and it does speak to you and your situation, then you can get a bit more in-depth detail about what is going to be happening. I will be pulling more cards, clarifiers on the spread, and going into a bit more detail about what the outcomes will be rather than what the situation is. So that's for anybody who is interested in that. So there's going to be monthly readings. I'm going to see about putting other readings on Vimeo as well. So it's really great to be back. Thank you so much once again to everybody who stayed. To any new subscribers, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the videos if they are of interest to you and they resonate with you. And just a massive thank you. Hi Libra, it's Sarah here from Orchid Tarot. Happy birthday for a start. It's your birthday season, so things should be going well for you. I know that's not always the case, but that's the impression of when your soul return comes, is that things start moving for you. You should be getting a sort of a feeling of confidence and happiness, just general overall happiness. But that doesn't mean that everything in your life is going well. But but anyway, happy birthday, and I hope that's your situation. So I'm just going to do a Celtic cross spread. I'm using the Gilded Tarot, and then in the extended reading I'm going to be using the Hanson Roberts Tarot and also the Magdalene Oracle cards. So let's get started. So this is a love reading, just to let you know, but if you can apply it to other areas of your life, then obviously please do so. And if the reading resonates and you the extended doesn't give you all the information that you need, then please obviously feel free to get in touch for a private reading. My email is orchidtarot16@gmail.com, and I do private readings. It's £50 for a private reading. I don't know what that is in dollars. Sorry. But, okay. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'm just going to shuffle for quite a while, really, and see if the cards jump out, because I tend to find with my readings these days that gives a bit better idea of what is happening. So I hope you're well. If you watch the introduction video, then you will have seen that I am going to be doing extended readings. So this reading will just be for the spread, the Celtic cross spread, but then the extended reading will be over on Vimeo, and it will be just if this resonates with you, then and you want to know more details, I'm going to be pulling clarifiers and going into a bit more detail about the outcomes and what you can do to affect change within the situation. Over on the extended reading, so that'd be great if you wanted to do that. If not, then obviously it's fine. We can just get as much information as we can on this reading. Okay, Okay, Libra, let's see. Right, so at the centre of your reading, I'll just show you the cards. At the centre of your reading, you have the Queen of Swords reversed. So this shows me that this situation, obviously the Queen of Swords is your card. It is very much saying that if this is representing you in the situation, that you're very much out of sorts at the moment, in terms of how you feel about a situation. Something is definitely not going very well. It is making you feel quite, the feeling I'm getting is quite like you want to say your piece, like you feel like you're not getting enough opportunity to speak and say what you want to say, and when you do say it, it's becoming you're not being very diplomatic, I feel, or whoever this Queen of Swords is. I'm sensing that it's you. I'm getting the feeling that things are being said and you're hearing things which are making you quite angry, that you're not, that you are feeling out of sorts. I mean, Libra is all about balance. It's all, you know, I know that Libra gets stuck with that sort of tag, but I do think it is, you know, those stereotypes of the signs are there for a reason. And I think that the majority of Libras don't like confrontation at all. I think they're very good at it. I think you're all very good at confrontation, but I don't think you like it very much. I think if you can come to a peaceful solution, then you would rather do that where everyone's a winner, rather than kind of being aggressive about it. But I feel like a situation is pushing you to feel that way. It's crossed by the Five of Swords, so you have the Five of Swords, which is reversed, crossing you. So that is the challenge, and the challenge is basically, I feel that you, I feel things are being seen very much from one side. Now, if this isn't you, it's the other person. I think it's everybody within this situation that you're going through. I'm not seeing any third parties currently, but you know, maybe the extended reading will show different. But I feel like the challenge in this situation is to come to an amicable solution, to come to a solution which benefits everybody. I feel like there's a lot of nitpicking going on either around you or with you, and I feel it very much feeling the need to get your point across. But in your environment, you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So it's something to do with a family situation that isn't going right, isn't going well. You know, everywhere you turn, I feel like you're coming up against opposition. And I think that in the past, with this Seven of Wands, you felt like you had to defend yourself against something that you didn't feel was fair. I think you have had the upper hand in the past. I think you have felt like you had the upper hand. I think you very much feel like you're right in the situation. And I'm not going to for 1 minute say that you're not right, because I don't know what the situation is. All I will say is that it feels like you are banging your head against a brick wall in the way that you are going and the way that you are dealing and facing this situation. Crowning you, you have the Hierophant reversed, which shows that sort of on your mind you are feeling that the status quo within your relationship has been unbalanced. There's been some kind of, you know, the Hierophant can be about a breakup. You also have Justice reversed in your near future. The Queen of Swords also can be about a breakup, but they're all reversed. You know, there is definitely arguments, discord, problems within the relationship. And I think you feel like it's very unfair. I think you feel like there's a lot of unfairness going on, and that you a lot of the Hierophant can be about dogma, about indoctrination. So what that means is somebody trying to push their point of view on you and you not agreeing with it. So it can also be about a relationship which is the word that I'm looking for? It's gone out of my head. Not unconventional is the word I'm looking for. So it can be about an unconventional relationship, or something where you just don't agree with somebody else's point of view. I'm feeling that really strongly. Be it your partner, or if this isn't about a love relationship, it's to do with somebody in your life who you're having some issues with. So just reversed in the future, that is showing that an end is wanting to happen. So there is some conclusion that is wanting to happen, but there is a level of unfairness on one part or the other to do with this ending. I feel like you just there is, even though the Five of Swords is reversed, it is a challenge, and I feel like you just want to win. Sometimes when you're arguing with somebody or there's a problem in relationships, you can just lose sight of finding a solution. You can lose sight of that in favour of being right. And sometimes you do have to look at the other person's point of view. So I feel like there is an ending coming, or they have to look at yours. I'm not saying this is all you. Oh, that was the post. I'm not saying that's all you. I mean, you do see yourself as the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about charity, it's about fairness, it's about, it's about balance, but it can sometimes be quite I find quite a narcissistic card, in that you feel superior to the other person, or you feel like you are... This sounds like I'm really dissing Libras, and I'm really not at all. You know, this can go either way, and I do think that within this situation, you do feel like you've done everything you can, and that that there is unfairness coming from the other side. And I'm not disputing that for 1 second. It could potentially be that it's coming from the other side. You know that, I'm never judgmental about anybody or any situation. But in order to sort the situation, I feel like it's never going to go away. It's never going to be resolved while ever one person feels like they are superior to the other. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. What you have is how other people see you as the Queen of Wands. So they do see you as confident, warm. They do kind of, they see you as being on top of your game. And it could definitely be an unrequited love situation whereby one party feels the other person likes them more, loves them more. What you're hoping for is the Seven of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords reversed is about being able to trust, being able to see somebody for who they are. For some, also it can be about somebody not getting away with something. So if it is the other person who is in the wrong, and I say that very loosely because there's always two sides to every story. Then you are hoping that it will come to light that it is this other person that is in the wrong. As an outcome, I do think you can't see those. Sorry. As an outcome, just move these over. As an outcome, you've got the Six of Wands, which is brilliant news because that is about victory. It's about accolades. You have the Two of Wands, which is a crossroads situation, a choice maybe, a decision that needs to be made. And you've got the Magician upright. So what this is saying is that, you do have the capability to sort this situation out. You do have to make a decision. And I think that the decision that you have to make is, what is the outcome that you want with this Magician and the Two of Wands? What is the outcome that you are trying to get? If the outcome is that you want a victory, if you want accolades, if you want somebody to say, oh, you're right, I'm so sorry, that could potentially happen, and that will happen if it is. All I would say is, this Six of Wands sometimes can be a little bit narcissistic. All I'm saying is, please see both sides of this story. Please see the other person's point of view. And the reason that I say that is not because the other person is right and you're wrong. That's not. I don't feel that that's the case. There could definitely be injustice that is being done to you, but from a spiritual point of view, from a point of view of how you are going to feel about yourself in the future based on this situation, you won't feel good about this. You won't feel good about this if this other person is either weaker than you or is, acting out because of maybe an unrequited love or something along those lines. You won't feel good about yourself if you don't deal with it in the right way. And I hope that this victory is not about winning the battle, winning the argument for the sake of winning the argument, for feeling like, yes, I'm better, you did this to me, but I've got the last laugh. What I hope this Six of Wands will mean for you, for your own growth, for your own development, is to think, I dealt with that in the kindest, nicest possible way, where everybody went away from this feeling good about themselves and okay. If this person is an absolute out and out, and you have no doubt whatsoever that this person is terrible, then obviously don't be a doormat. But if there's any doubt in your mind, and you will know this, I don't know this, if there's any doubt in your mind that this person could have a point, then listen, or at least, if you don't want to listen, if you don't feel like it's a situation where you can be there for this person, then at least don't add to their pain by this Queen of Swords energy, which is just, it's not a nice energy, the Queen of Swords reversed. It's not nice. And it is showing in the position of you. People can do things to us and it can leave us feeling very bitter and very horrible. And, and nobody's saying that is, nobody's taking away that feeling. Everybody feels that feeling when people do things to them that they feel is unjust or not deserved. But how you deal with that for yourself is really important. Okay, yeah, I think that's covered everything. But just do know that you can be victorious in this situation. You can manifest what you want. There is a decision to be made, but how that pans out is down to you. I'm now going to go to the extended reading and pull some clarifiers on all of this just to see a bit more depth about the situation and get a bit of a better understanding. So my head's gone up, weeks have been like that, stressing about your reading. No, I haven't been stressing. But I hope that helped. I hope that gave a bit of clarity. I'm sorry if you feel like I was having a go at you there. I'm totally not having a go at you. I'm all about just your spiritual development and getting the best outcome for you. So great if you can join me on the extended reading. If not, I will see you next month. Take care, Libra.